are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light breeze out of the north and a high around 65. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds, the low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, with an afternoon high around 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Puck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Drink locally and support local business during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 20th through the 26th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, I got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Is this thing on? Wait a minute. Let me ask Nick. Nick, is this thing on? Oh, he's gonna bogart me like that. You know what, Bob? Is this thing on, Bob?
I had to turn my headphones down because
Somebody's got it on full throttle.
somebody got it on. Terrell must have been sitting
I
here.
wasn't sitting there, Nick. It was your late groom that was over there.
Nick in the building.
Coach Shuffle. What's
My
up?
guy, Nick in the building.
What's up, Coach Shuffle? How you doing? You must got a brand new sweater on. You feeling brand new today.
That red boy is game day. Nick, it's game day, Nick.
T-Move, hey, he is T-Move down. He look like a T-Move mannequin.
T-Move in the building. Hey, don't be going bad on T-Move.
You T-Move mannequin today.
I love you.
Yeah.
T-Move steals credit card information.
Really?
Yeah, you might want to watch out for that one.
No.
That's what those websites do.
Nick, stop it.
They come from across the seas, and they swipe credit card information from a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, be careful.
And then they get the swipe.
Yeah.
I ordered something and it's coming next week.
That's why it takes about 45 days.
It's gonna blow your mind. I ordered 2 of them.
You just scared me, Nick. Thanks a lot.
I'm being serious.
Hey, give me some of that pie. Hey,
you want to come on the show to be an inspiration.
I want some of that pie.
You what pie?
You see it.
You can't have none of my sweet potato pie. Now, let's just show it to you. This right here is a special pie. This is my grandfather's. Look at that. Look at that, Bob. That is gold. And you gonna tell me about Patti LaBelle?
Where's the cinnamon at? The cinnamon. Supposed to have
you
the
don't
little
put
flakes in there.
you don't put cinnamon in sweet potato pie. You don't know what you're talking
You don't?
about. No.
All right.
You're gonna get a bit in a minute.
I want it now. Yeah, thank you.
Nick, you see what I got to deal with?
That
You
looks
see this?
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. I got this
That's
for
right.
you guys. You know, spread
That's
it
right.
around, spread the love.
That's right. If you
I
want
wanted
me,
to bring Nick
if
in
you
for
want
a
me
reason.
to not talk, give me some of this pie.
No problem. I brought you in for a reason, Nick.
What's up?
Nick, we're going in year 4
Is that right?
together. Can you believe that?
Somewhat together.
Well, you were here together.
You ditched me.
I didn't. We just had just a disagreement, and hopefully one day we'll get back together.
Hold on, Rashawn. Did Adrian Martinez fracture his jaw?
Yes.
Oh, you switched up.
What?
You switched up.
Good said, did he fracture it?
Well, yeah.
He fractured it, but hey, don't put
And
that on.
you can
Don't put
thank
that
you.
on top of there. What are you doing? Come on, Terrell. Have you been a cook before? You don't put the utensils on top of the pie.
Anyway,
Okay, so
that was the root of our breakup.
no,
Yes.
you was in love with A-Mart.
No.
No Diddy, but you was in love with him.
Rashawn, you cannot say that.
Okay, I'm sorry. No,
Yeah.
See, that's the Nick I know. I ain't
cannot
DJ.
say that.
You can't say that on radio.
You
Don't
cannot
you
say
do
that. Yep.
Let me say something real quick, okay? You left me. Don't forget that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's just get back on what we was talking about.
I'm
right?
very happy in my current spot.
Why did you like A-Mart?
We're not. Why talk about Adrian Martinez?
You brought it up, not me.
Well, because that was the root of all of our issues.
Let's get to some goodies. Let's get to some me, VJ, and Nick goodies why he eats. Hold
Okay.
up. Nick, when you assess what's going on,
Yeah.
right? Based on what we have lived the last 3 years, what's your assessment? It's getting hot in here. y'all.
In terms of just this season,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I think the Indiana game is a shocker. Like I think I hate to continue to use that word. I think it was jarring. Nobody really saw it coming. Not to that extent.
Nobody saw it coming.
No, not to that
Some
extent.
people did.
Not to a 50. No, and if you tell me that you saw a 56-7 game, you are ridiculous.
Let me say something.
You might have thought that Nebraska was going to lose.
I got a phone call from someone. I'm not going to say who.
Okay.
From a coach who said, I can't believe you said that. Okay. Because my take was, if we didn't go out there and play well on all 3 facets of the game,
Yeah.
we're going to get bombed. That's a take. Because I was the only
I don't
one
know.
who said, everybody was saying, Indiana hadn't played anyone. Who's Indiana played? And I'm like, it doesn't matter who they play. If a team averages almost 50 points a game,
Yeah.
you have to respect them.
I don't know. I think a lot. Yeah, sure. Last Saturday, somebody that was there, I think there was a lot that Indiana did really, really well. I think a lot of it, though, for the 56-7 piece of it, a lot of it was on Nebraska.
Yes.
A lot of it was a Nebraska issue last week, which I think is what makes this more jarring, because you thought, and maybe the fan base felt also like you were past that.
That type of whooping.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Like, especially to a team, I hate to say this, like Indiana. I've been higher on Indiana than a lot of people. I didn't see Indiana winning by 49 points though to Nebraska.
But again, when you have,
but they knew what they wanted to do.
When you have 5 turnovers, and the majority of the turnovers happen on their side of the field. The field was flipped. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
We went inside their 50-yard line 7 times.
Yeah.
We
But that's
went
also
inside
been a
their
pattern.
25 4 times.
But that's also been a pattern, unfortunately, though, this year. It is a lot of times Nebraska has been able to start the drive well, and then ultimately they have a penalty from whether that's their experienced offensive lineman, or they have a turnover, or just the play is just shut down. The offense just shuts down. I don't know.
Is it shut down? Who do you blame that on? There was the shutdown of the offense. Who do you say? Who's at fault
I think
for the shutdown of the offense?
I think it's a situational thing, because I think there were certain instances in the Indiana game where you could point to personnel that was chosen to be on the field at certain times. I think the other part of it is the execution piece, and that falls on the players. There was a piece. I mean, the perfect example of this is the Isaiah Nayor end around. It was such a slow developing play that the broadcasters thought that Isaiah Nayor was going to pass the ball.
That's what they thought.
But why would we run it with the
bingo?
The fifth fastest receiver?
So that piece. Well, and Isaiah Nayor is one of the faster ones when he's running straight north. No, straight north south. He's one of the faster ones. But
when have you ever have to go just run north to south?
But Marcus Satterfield just said it himself in his presser this week that Ja'Cory Barney's been as electric as they have hoped for on those types of plays. So when you need a play like that, why go to somebody that has not been in that sense? So that piece of it, in that instance, I put fault on the coaches. And whether that's Satterfield or whether that's Garrett McGuire, like, because you guys know better than I am, like most times the offensive coordinator can certainly veto, but you need to have guys in place at the assistant coaches positions that are putting the right personnel out there.
I'd agree with that. But guess what? Satterfield coaches what position?
Don't take my take. That's my take. But we'll get to that. So that
I'm trying to throw you a loud pass.
Exactly.
Come on, Nick. Don't blow this.
I will.
I'm throwing it up like this, Nick.
But that's where the other piece of it comes into it. That's where the other piece of the execution, the perimeter blocking. At some point, the players got to want to do it. And the whiff by tight end Thomas Fidone had a great day catching the ball, but the whiff is unacceptable. And there's when you could create a highlight reel of missed perimeter blocking just from a team, you got some work to do.
Well, not only missed blocking, how about missed tackles? Because you can do a highlight reel of missed tackles, which I've been saying since game one, we're still missing too many tackles, okay? We're still blowing too much. When we face a good team like Indiana's disciplined, right? Indiana's a disciplined team. They're well coached, but I don't think Indiana's going to run the table. I don't think they will. I think I thought the running backs got a unfair assessment because when we did run with the running back, for the most part, it was successful. But you chose to run with the running back in the wrong situation.
I think you panicked.
You're on the goal line.
Nebraska panicked,
Bach this.
right?
Hey, Bach, let's see if Nick knows this. Nick, when we got the ball on the goal on the 1 yard line, right? The commentators,
is this Indiana?
Yeah, Indiana game.
Okay.
The commentators were saying, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you should be in a tight set, close set, just get the ball out of there. And how if they'll allow your quarterback to throw out in the end zone, you got to have a lot of confidence. Let me ask you, on that drive, I think we had 7 plays.
Yeah.
How many were runs?
I don't know the number. Probably 2.
Yes.
2, maybe.
1.
Yeah. It's the same. I use this instance, guys, and I'm actually glad that I get to have your guys' take because I want to hear like Terrell and Bach as well.
Please.
Like, what bothered me the most, and I apologize for the listeners that have heard this now. This is probably like the 10th time that I referenced this. The big changing point in the game for me was in the second quarter. Nebraska, they went down and scored. It was 14-7. On the following Indiana drive, Indiana had a 3rd and 8 from their own side of the field. Back shoulder fade. They went right at who? Tommy Hill. Right, went at Tommy Hill. Your best, because they said we don't think you can guard it. That's one of the biggest things that Indiana put on film, and it continuously hurt Nebraska time and time again on Saturday. And there was no reason to not be better prepared for it, right? Indiana's going to catch their own 50-50 balls. Matt Rule said himself, 50-50 ball, you should win it 50% of the time. You should lose it 50% of the time. Obviously, you'd like them to be a little bit more in your favor. But then, so you allow a 3rd and 8 conversion, right? Your defense for a moment bowed up. You allow a 3rd and 8 conversion. You then let them score a touchdown. It's 21-7. This is
and they scored in a minute and 30 seconds.
This is what I had the problem with, and the evolution of the game. At that point, you know that, okay, you know what? It's not our day. We need to readjust. We need to be able to get into maybe somewhere other than the sideline, get into our space, calm down, figure out how we want to attack this together.
Go into halftime 21-7.
Bingo. But what did Nebraska do? They came out, they threw the ball 3 consecutive plays. They allowed Indiana to keep their timeouts, and they took 44 seconds of game time off the clock. Indiana got that football back. Then Indiana goes, well, we're not going to just lay down. This is our chance to step on the throat. This is our chance to end you guys. And they did. And it's 28-7. It could have been a 14-7 ball game. Could have been 21-7, but it was the 3rd worst possibility. 28-7 with another offensive possession that just went down the garbage can.
You kicked the field goals. I think it could have been 7-6. If you kick the field goal,
those are all hypotheticals.
I'm not going to tell you. No. The one thing that you have to do in football is score what? Points.
Yeah.
You cannot get you think you're going to. I guarantee you this. If it's 4th and 1 from the 10, I don't care who the field goal kicker is. Kick it.
That was strange. I don't know. Like, Bach, did you think that on the first possession, Nebraska should have kicked it?
I've been going against VJ this whole game, and I think the same thing applies against Ohio State. This is not a field goal game. You're not going to beat Ohio State or Indiana by scoring 13 points. So
that's a good point.
I like their aggressiveness.
I
like going for touchdowns.
But you build your team up by getting points.
You're playing for the win. You're not playing to score 16 points.
I was okay with I was okay with going for it on the the first possession when you're down 7-0 because maybe you thought, okay, they came out, they scripted plays well. Nebraska's defense is going to answer because to this point all season long they have, but then, it just didn't happen. So I was okay with going because then it goes down to the execution though, Vershawn. Like on the 3rd and short, give the ball to your running back. That's exactly like we can't be mad at Marcus Satterfield because Dante Dowdell fumbled.
It's a shootout, first of all. And second of all, you're on the 10-yard line. You take the points. What was the score in that point that we fumbled the ball? What was the score?
It was 7-0.
Okay. Here's my point. It's 7-3. You give your defense another chance. Wait,
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're making it.
Yeah.
It's a chip shot. You beat and you have
a big
ball
assumption for a field unit's 4 of 9 on the year.
That's a good point.
Well, he ain't 4 of 9 from 10 yards out.
Yeah, I know. But
he's 4 of 9 from 35 plus, isn't he?
Well, no.
25.
They're 1 of 4 this year from 30 to 39 yards. I mean, that's basically in the range it'd be 0 of 2 from 40 to 49.
So 10
so
would
anything,
be a
it would have been a 27-yard field goal.
Anything over 30, they're 1 of 6 on the year for.
Son, listen to me. You don't demoralize your team by having your running back on 4th down fumble the doggone ball away. You change the momentum. You get
but
those
that's not
guys
on the
on the
coaching
other
staff,
side.
Rashawn.
It is if you give them the ball instead of kicking the field goal.
By the way, the rushing game wasn't working with the running backs either. They had 18 carries between the 4 running backs for 48 yards. That's 2.6 yards per carry.
Again, you got to look at the scenario and the situation. You guys aren't doing that. That's not a fair assessment.
You got your ass whooped. There's no breaking down a 56-7 game.
You're not going to mess around.
I just hit the dump button.
Let's go, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
You did, Bob. But let me just say this again. I think we put ourselves in bad positions all game long from a coaching perspective, from a alignment perspective. You tell me when Dylan threw the pick. See, because I'm telling you, we were on their side of the field a lot.
Oh yeah, that was a 4th and 8 where you should have kicked the field goal.
When Dylan threw the pick, he stared. He looked similar to Jeff Sims, and he stared him down. And that safety beelined. He beelined.
If you guys, so if you guys go back and watch the all, and before I get out of here, if you guys watch the all 22. Nebraska struggles immensely with getting separation on the perimeter.
Coaching.
I mean,
that's coaching.
Well,
it
is
Are you
coaching.
going to put that on the players?
No. But then also we can't put that on Dylan Raiola either.
Hey. The interceptions that Dylan threw, with the exception of the 10.
I mean, if you look at that 4th and 8 where he threw the pick, nobody was open.
Ill-advised. Throw it out of the bounds.
Well, it's 4th.
But it's 4th down.
Okay,
I mean, again,
run it.
Kick the field goal. Or run it.
I mean, yeah.
I would kick the field goal.
What, 5 interceptions in 3 games?
I understand where you guys are coming from. I get to this point though where
ball control.
It's there are a lot of facets where Nebraska needs to improve.
Take the points every time. Every time on the road, the analytics tell you. You want me to call Coach Osborne?
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie. That is not a lie.
4th and 1 from the 10. Analytics say to go for it.
Okay, the analytics lie.
Well, you can't just say that.
They're lying. The analytics are lying.
Take back what you just said.
Okay, I take it back.
Thank
the
you.
Analytics are lying. If the analytics tell you to go for it on 4th and 1
Bach.
in a hostile environment where Bach just told you,
it was
you
not
only
hostile.
average.
It was not
You
hostile.
only average.
It was not hostile.
You only average 2.4 yards per carry.
Yeah. Hey, Bach.
Didn't Coach Osborne go for it on the 4th and 1 against Florida?
We was the best running team in the country.
4th and 1, national championship game.
In the country.
Hold on.
Ran a screen and scored.
Last thing.
In the country.
Last thing before I'm out. Bach. 10:29 a.m., Rashawn said, trust the analytics. 10:30, he said, don't trust the analytics.
No.
I'm out of here.
You can say whatever.
Cut his mic,
you want to say whatever.
Cut his mic.
You can say whatever you want to, little Knickerbocker. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't go for it. Not on 4th down on the 10 when it's a 7-0 game. You can't the doggone field goal.
Madden you, I will.
See you guys.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zip line gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Child care providers know that little kids are a big responsibility, and you work hard to do your best for the families who depend on you. But help may be available. If you own or work at a child care program, you may be eligible for Nebraska's School Readiness Tax Credit. Find out if you or your program qualify, because in the work you do for our youngest kids, every dollar counts. Learn more at schoolreadinesstaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation, and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Tailored Life is your headquarters for all things fall in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, mums, and more, plus porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
The Lincoln Stars salute some of our country's bravest workers with First Responders Night, Friday, October 25th, when the Stars host the Tri-City Storm at 7:05 p.m. All policemen, firemen, and paramedics can get $5 tickets to that evening's game. Make sure to stop by our concession stand for a walking taco food special all game long. To get your discounted tickets, please email Christian at lincolnstars.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light breeze out of the north and a high around 65. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds, the low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day with an afternoon high around 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Puck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This thing on? Yeah. What's going on, Baki? Why are you doing me like that, Baki?
Do I got your mic or
you get a little feisty, and then all of a sudden Nick comes in, and then now you want to smack people around and stuff.
He said to mute your mic.
I didn't know. He don't say anything. You don't listen to anybody else on the show that says mute. They don't get a chance to come in here and mute my mic. How's that even possible? Mute your mic. Look at that. You're not gonna come in, man. Go ahead.
No, I'm just listening to you.
Go ahead.
You captains are crazy, aren't you?
Go ahead.
All right, man. I got a couple of reasons why I think Nebraska might fall to Ohio State tomorrow, especially on the offensive side.
We're gonna beat Ohio State tomorrow.
The
captain is calling it right now.
All right.
The upset is in the building.
Well, you got a quarterback that's in Will Howard's playing his best ball. Doesn't have to do much because he's surrounded by a good group of athletes. I mean, at running back, you got Henderson. You have Kushan. What's his name? Jenkins. You got now when you go to receivers, this is where my concern gets. Can Nebraska match up man to man against these three guys? My answer is Bach, no. If you had a hard time against Indiana checking their receivers, you're gonna have hell checking these receivers. Started with Jeremiah Smith, number 1 overall ranked player last year, coming out of high school, picking up where he left off at, Bach. Some say he might be the best player ever to wear this Ohio State Buckeyes uniform. Smith has logged 9 catches for 100 yards against Ohio State. In Oregon, they lost. For the year, he has 32 receptions, 553 yards. This is a true freshman. They didn't know how much playing time he was going to get at the beginning of the year because not too many true freshmen at wide receiver comes out and does the thing he does. There's 2 of them this year, him and Ryan Williams. This kid is just 18 years old, man. He does a lot of one-handed catches. His speed is probably faster than any DB we got. So he's the question mark for me tomorrow. Can Nebraska check this young man? Or what his name is? The 10-year guy, the guy that feel like he's been there for 10 years.
Yeah, Mika Buka.
Yeah, he feel like he's been there since Terry Glenn was
He's been there a while with them. Just
I think he was there when Cordell Jones was quarterback.
It seemed like he was there in 2015.
Yeah, but then they got a third receiver. So Ohio State, and here's the difference you'll see between coaches, because their receiver coach is probably the best recruiter in the nation, and you can call them wide receiver you.
Oh yeah,
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. You could.
So and that's one up on us because I don't know what our receiver coach is doing to teach these guys separation, because you know what, I don't want, if we're losing like 55-6, I don't want to come to your house and eat a Pop-Tart. I'd rather get it out.
What are you talking about? Go to your house and eat a Pop-Tart. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't know.
He said that when he initially came, he said that he invited kids over, I think, to the office to have Pop-Tarts and such.
So it's just a saying. You don't catch it, but yeah,
I caught it. He had the guys over for Pop-Tarts.
Garrett McGuire, yep.
Yeah. Toasters and Pop-Tarts.
So I just think their passing game is too much for us. We don't get pressure enough on the quarterback. I don't know if you can get pressure on a 3-3-5 playing Ohio State. This is going to be different.
That's going to be tough.
This is going to be different from the Michigan we faced when they ran the ball at us. This team right here is I say a 50-50 team, Bob. They want to run. They want to run, but they also want to pass too. They have athletes. They have big linemen that get drafted to the NFL.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. The upset is real, guys.
Defensive linemen.
The upset is real, guys.
Okay.
Upset's real.
Okay.
How did they do it?
I don't want to call. I don't want to call you tomorrow.
Are you asking me how would they do it?
I'm asking you how because
I don't
want to
call you at halftime.
Here's
The helmet out there.
Here's how you do it. You play clean football. That means you don't throw the ball into the hands of the defenders. You have your playbook and play call ready, and you make an effort to run the ball and control the clock.
Yeah, I don't see us doing. I don't think we match up athletes. I mean, player for
fly
player.
around on defense.
You don't match up player for player with this team. I mean, you don't. I mean, especially their defense. Their defense is playing lights out. Probably number 5 in the nation, number 1 in the Big Ten. What they giving up this year, Bob? I got to look them up. But their defense is
nobody's giving us a chance to win.
Yeah. I mean,
Except for me,
after
baby.
last week, what chance would you give yourself?
I told you last week was an anomaly, man. We blew it for ourselves last week. That didn't have anything to do now, defensively, we couldn't stop Indiana because we couldn't tackle. But offensively, I told you it should have been a shootout. It has to be a shootout against Ohio State this week as well because we can't stop them on defense. I'm telling you that now. It's not happening. It's not happening.
And that's where I have trouble favoring Nebraska in a shootout. But I'll say this to your point. It's got to be, Nebraska's got to identify that they're the underdog here. They've got a little humble pie now. They lost 56-7. They know it can happen. So they do have to have ball control and run the ball. But that's where you run into a problem again. Ohio State is one of 10 teams in the country that allows less than 3 yards per rush. Nebraska just faced one in Indiana who allows less than 3 yards per rush. And Nebraska averaged 2.4 against them.
But I'm serious. We did not make a conscious effort to run the ball in that game. Just like I said, if you on the goal line and you have 7 plays from your 1 yard line and only one of them is a run play, you're not making an effort to run the ball.
Yeah, I mean, the game got out of hand. They had to pass a lot. But you're right. From the beginning, they weren't really – it wasn't a Big Ten style of attempt to win of a game.
Listen, you know what I'm doing? When they got the ball back, instead of giving the ball back to them so they can score 28, I'm running the ball. I'm ball controlling. And if we do happen to get something, great. If we don't, I'm going to go into halftime down 21-7, knowing that we get the ball. I'm going to control the game. I'm not going to be so gun-ho on trying to win that I'm down 21 and I'm throwing the ball around the yard so I can get embarrassed. I think you have to help your team knowing who your team is. They are not that high-power offense that we could get back into the game by just on offense. It's not like that. I think we got great control, but I think we have to finish drive. Satterfield and that whole offensive staff, to me, need to play with their hair on fire. Because they have not played a complete game this entire season.
Not at all. Man, Buck, I'm just not looking at Ohio State kicker. He's 33 for 33.
Oh, shoot. And field goals?
That's
extra point.
He's 3 for 3 on field goals.
That means they don't kick a lot. That means they score a lot.
Yeah. 42 points, though.
Your kickers, I told you, your kicker normally is the number 1 scorer on the team. So, I love Dylan Raiola. I think Dylan is great for Nebraska. He's great for our team. He's great for football. But you better put some pieces around Dylan in order to make him successful. Because if you don't have pieces, it's going to be a long 3.5 years for Mr. Raiola.
The only way you're going to get past Ohio State tomorrow, you mix in Double H tomorrow with Nebraska offense.
I agree with that.
You won't beat them by just passing.
I agree with that. You have to put.
You have to fool them.
Yes.
Trickery, and it's close to trick or treat. Well, you might want to trick him.
How about we give Double H a series? See what he can do.
He needs more than a series.
No, I'm saying if he takes a series and goes and score, then that tell you.
Yeah.
Is it more about keeping people happy or winning football games? That's the real question. Powered by
Bauer.
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavating.
93.7 The Ticket. Captain Show.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see lots of sunshine with a light breeze out of the north and a high around 65. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds, below around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, with an afternoon high around 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Puck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown Shoe Fit. Now, through October 31st, take $15 off any regular priced fall shoe and boots. Brands like Keen, Obos, Echo, Taos, and Atrex, all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale that you've all been waiting for. So get down to Brown Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as painting and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Hi, this is Investigator Joe Villamonte with the Lincoln Police Union, asking you to vote for Carolyn Bosin for legislator. As a prosecutor, Carolyn Bosin has always supported law enforcement to keep our community safe. Carolyn Bosin has the experience we need. Carolyn Boston is the only choice for legislator to keep our community safe. Join the law enforcement community in voting to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Boston on November 5th.
Paid for by Boston for Legislature.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
G, 1, 2, 3. It's almost game time, C. Tomorrow, we play Ohio State. We better be in a better state of mind when we walk on that football field. I hope we don't leave until, did we leave today or did we leave Thursday again? We left today?
Need to leave today.
We leaving today?
Yeah, don't never leave on Thursday.
Don't never leave on Thursday again. Change everything about what we did for pregame to flop this thing, Bach. Bach, the upset is real, Bach. Look at Bach's face, Terrell.
Gotta get pressure.
Bach, the upset is real.
Bach.
Y'all, listen. Do you know what you will make if Nebraska wins? If you bet $100.
Yeah, but
I wasn't gonna tell nobody.
You know how much I lose.
This.
You know how much I lose if Nebraska don't win? $100.
$100.
All right, they don't know.
Yeah, well, it's close to Christmas time. You're stealing from one of the kids.
You guys can afford $100.
No, we can't.
Yeah, you can. If you the people who smoke cigarettes paying $10 a pack.
Well,
you're smoking a pack a day.
Well,
after 2 weeks, that's plenty. That's a lot of $100.
Well, that's for people who smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Black and Mild cigars is all the same.
$1.49 a pack.
That's a lie.
That's what it is.
$1.49 a piece?
No, for two.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 75 cents a piece.
Yep.
Okay, and you go about 4 a day?
No.
Well, 5.
Probably 3.
That's a lie.
How you know?
You do 1 here.
No, I don't. I take that home with me.
Oh my gosh. You telling me
it's still like this?
Still though, Terrell.
Vershawn, stop trying to get somebody. I don't have $100. Period.
All right.
I'm not betting on nobody.
Can I tell you how much you'd make, Bob? Do you know how much you make if you bet $100 and Nebraska wins?
10,000.
No, I do not.
No,
100.
not that much.
Well, 250.
No, more than that.
500.
More.
1,000.
More.
1,500.
Yes.
Come on.
1,550.
I have a better chance of playing Keno and then betting on the Huskers.
Not true.
Well,
I'm
they
telling y'all,
look,
Nebraska's
tomorrow's
better.
Hey,
If
look.
they execute, if we would have executed against Indiana, that game is a different game. We're not as bad as the Indiana game showed us. It
showed you how bad it can get.
It showed you how bad it can get if they catch you on a bum moment. Okay? Now, if we go up there and land and get Ohio State, then I'm going to tell you there's going to be a landslide. It's going to be the snowball is already halfway down the hill, and it's going to be dismal. If we go out there and lay an egg. But I think if we go out there and play the way we've been playing, the way we're capable of playing, I think it should be more than just a game. We might have a chance to win the game. I don't think Ohio State is as good as you guys think.
Well, let's say this. Will Howard, 1,500-yard passing, 14 touchdowns, 3 INTs, only been sacked 3 times this year. Got to get pressure.
And a loss.
You got to get pressure.
Let me ask you guys a question. How did Oregon beat Ohio State?
They cheated.
Oh, gosh.
They cheated.
It was a shootout.
They cheated.
Right?
They did not cheat. They bent the rules.
They bent the rules, and that's how they escaped.
But yeah,
you can't say that they wouldn't have scored anyway.
I think they would have kicked the field goal and won.
Was it a shootout or not?
It was a shootout.
Thank you.
31. It wasn't that bad of a shootout. 31-35.
It's a Big Ten shootout.
31-32. Yeah.
That's a shootout.
That's not a Pac-12 shootout.
That's not a defensive
It's a Big Ten
game,
shootout.
It's a shootout. Okay, like 56-7.
That's too good.
Is that a shootout?
That's two good teams.
Well, no, one person's doing the shooting, the other one's just doing the catching.
That's two good teams who's equal on both sides of the playing field.
And it was a shootout.
Yeah, and that was a good. It wasn't a blowout. It was a good game.
Are you not paying attention, Terrell? What's wrong with you? You drank too much coffee. I said
31 to what the score was.
Do you know what a shootout is?
32-31.
Huh?
32-31.
Yeah, that's a good game.
That's a great game. It's
yeah.
A shootout means it's
a shootout is like 55-54. That's a shootout.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The shootout is a back and forth. He scores, I score. We stop you, they stop y'all. We block a punt, they block a field goal. It's back and forth action. Boom, boom, boom. Two heavyweight
That's called
fighters.
A good game, not a shootout.
Two heavyweight fighters. It's a shootout because it was more than 30 points, bro.
A shootout is what's his name playing? Who played for Golden State? Steph Curry goes down there and shoot 10 threes, and then LeBron comes back and hit 10 threes. That's a shootout. In football, I call that a good game. One versus two, all 5 stars, 4 stars.
You ain't played offense in 30 years. You don't know nothing about
it. It doesn't matter what you play.
You don't know what a Kool-Aid. You don't know what a Kool-Aid drinker looks like.
Well, if I had to shuffle, I never would have played linebacker then. I can tell you that.
Well, that's what you did if you turn on the tape.
I shuffle one time.
That's
no shuffle.
Hey, you can say what you want to.
Yeah.
You got to teach the shuffle in order just to go shuffle. Okay, so shuffle,
redirect,
and then you go shuffle.
Redirect,
right?
redirect.
Yeah, shuffle, read.
Everything is downhill.
Yeah, well,
playing linebacker
and
downhill.
Dave from Renu says 13-56 looks much better. Come on, BJ. Man, I'm trying to give y'all a reason to be happy. I don't want to bring all the pain. Let Bach and Black Shirt bring the pain for once. I'm gonna bring the good news. You know what? We have an opportunity to win that game tomorrow. Big noon kickoff. Who's giving us a chance? Write me in the text line if you are. If you're not, I ain't even gonna say I need all positivity right now. Okay, we need a miracle. We need everybody to start praying now.
There you go. Finally, you said it. We need a miracle.
What? Miracles happen?
Miracles do happen.
Yeah, we could beat them. 6320 says. He say, "Wow, calm down." Just calm down, VJ. Brian the Hawk Farmer says, stop the run. That's Chip Kelly's offense. I believe that.
It's kind of hard to stop them two guys they got.
8729 says, someone better check the captain's Kool-Aid for, what's that? Something juice. There is no way in hell Nebraska beats Ohio with, I'm not saying that. Listen. I want my money when we beat Ohio State.
When they say
stop, I know.
When they say stop the running game, it looks hard on paper because now you got Henderson who only has 52 carries for 424 yards. 8.2 a carry. Now Quinshawn Jenkins 71 carries, 491 yards. So this is a true two-headed monster.
That is a two-headed monster. That's a two-headed monster that you need.
Yeah, this is what we Nebraska needs right here.
Not running back by
because their next back is Peoples who has 36 carries, 453 yards. That's mop-up work, guy. You know?
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is a true statement?
What?
I think our coaches know we can't run the ball, which is sad. Says 0628.
I think they do.
You think so?
Satterfield has to know something.
I mean, I think this week it's going to be hard to find your first 100-yard rusher in the last couple of years.
But for sure, you know why we say that? Because what we go through with this offensive line, I mean, you got probably 3 out of these 5 guys done played together for 3 years. We would think by now, if Coach Osborne coached you for 3 years, your senior year, you should be on fire.
You should be.
You should be ready now
because Coach Osborne is going to throw you to the wolves anyway.
Yeah,
and do like this to you, turn his back on you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Coach Osmore's so nice. Yeah, man.
I mean, I understand. I understand these are the only guys we have.
Lions.
I mean, I understand these
Coach Osborne used to hear me down there. All the screaming.
Turn his head on you.
Get like this. As if he didn't hear any of that yelling going on. Okay?
But like I say, man, this game is going to be so tough. I mean, you're right. It's going to take America. It's going to. So I mean, it doesn't matter if Will Howard gets hurt because they still got 2-3 more quarterbacks.
Yeah, but
they can come in.
But listen, man, we got to have positive energy, and I think we need to go in positive. And I think that Coach Rule and the staff, I think they understand like where they're at right now, and we'll know if they understand where they're at based on how they play tomorrow at Big Noon. The whole world will be watching. So you can go out there and lay an egg, and Monday morning meltdown. Super morning meltdown will be dismal. It will be horrible. But I think if we go out there and we play our best football that we've played this year, it'll give us an opportunity to win, but we won't go out there and embarrass ourselves like we did it versus Indiana. And people think that because you played the way you did against Indiana, that's who you are. Like we took one game and said, that's who we really are. Now, Ohio State do that to us, then that's who we really are. And we really have to be concerned about winning the game for the rest of the season. We get bombed against Ohio. You got to think about the setup. You play Ohio State. Everybody's not giving us a chance to win. Just say, for instance, we do, but we don't. You come back with who?
Was it Wisconsin?
Is it what? UCLA?
UCLA's next, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guess who's watching this game right now?
UCLA.
Then after you play UCLA at home, guess who's watching the UCLA game on the box? Wisconsin. Or USC.
USC would be next.
Okay, USC. So then when we're playing USC, guess who's watching the game of us playing USC? Wisconsin. And then Iowa. Everybody's coming off a bye before they face Nebraska. So it's going to be a tough sled.
We got another bye.
Do we have one more bye?
Yeah, we've got a bye as well.
When?
Before the USC game, so after the UCLA game.
Well, that's good. Let's look, get healed up. Okay, well then I won't. 93.7 the ticket. We'll be right back.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
This is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Public safety is important in our community. I have a proven record of protecting public safety. I have prosecuted perpetrators of domestic violence, advocated for the rights of child abuse victims, held sexual predators accountable, and fought to keep drug traffickers off our streets. This is Senator Carolyn Bozin, and I will continue to fight to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
The Lincoln Stars salute some of our country's bravest workers with First Responders Night, Friday, October 25th, when the Stars host the Tri-City Storm at 7:05 p.m. All policemen, firemen, and paramedics can get $5 tickets to that evening's game. Make sure to stop by our concession stand for a walking taco food special all game long. To get your discounted tickets, please email christian@lincolnstars.com.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown Shoe Fit. Now, through October 31st, take $15 off any regular priced fall shoe and boots. Brands like Keen, Obos, Echo, Taos, and Atrex, all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale that you've all been waiting for. So get down to Brown Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
and Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Cheer. Welcome back to the Captain Show. The fastest 2 hours in radio is on hour number 2. It is I, the black shirt, and I'm with the Captain. And I'm with
Buck.
And we are powered by
Bauer.
Infrastructure. Bauer. Underground. I say now, Brent.
Excavating.
All right. We're ready for hour number 2. Bach, what you got? Bach, tell me. I haven't heard from Bach today. Bach's been quiet over there in his little corner. Ever since he made that Indiana pick last week, I haven't heard much from Bach this week on this game. Bach, tell me what you're thinking, Bach.
Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. That's why I think for the most part. I don't have a whole lot of confidence.
You're not going to hurt anybody's feeling, Bach.
You're not going to hurt us.
I just don't have a whole lot of confidence. Nebraska, as I've mentioned, their offense has been struggling. Now, all of a sudden, trying to search for an identity, on your 8th game, that's going to be difficult to do. You talk about outscoring Ohio State. It's going to be tough. The last 2 bowl games, last 2 bowl teams, I should say. Yes, we're going that far back. 2016, I think 2012 was, that played Ohio State, gave up 62 and 63 points in those games. I mean, this is the measuring stick game. This is where it gets tough. I really can't wait for this week to be over. Maybe they can get this big week over Ohio State, but then I think you can get back to refocusing on 4 winnable games, a chance to really turn the season around. But I think this one's going to be particularly tough.
When you say that 4 winnable games, I don't think you can get over playing 2 disaster games like we're expecting this game to be, because if I was a defense and I didn't let 50 points come on me the last 2 weeks, I don't know if my identity is the same. I don't know if I feel the same. I know the stretch is. I mean, you gotta do something different, because after watching Nebraska last week, it took a lot out of me watching that game, and especially watching the defense get torched for 300 and some yards in the first half.
Well, again, and Adam Carricker had Joey Galloway on his Carricker Chronicles, and I just think he put it really well. Is that was the end of the honeymoon. The honeymoon, the whole phase of smiles, everybody believe in Matt Rule till the end, is done. Now it's going to be pretty critical from here on out, and it's going to be pretty critical, I think, after this game. But again, you have to remember, I know a lot of Nebraska coaches haven't had success with the last several years, but if people measure their success based on how they play against Ohio State year in and year out, not a whole lot of teams are measuring it are coming out too happy.
Well, you want to see how far your team is behind, but you don't want to see them 50 points behind. Right. That's what I'm saying. You want to measure a stick. You can't measure this game. Your measuring stick was Indiana. You know what I'm saying? That was the measuring stick, because they come out of nowhere. Are they the TCU of the other couple of years the TCU played the other day? We don't know yet, because they haven't played Ohio State. They haven't played Michigan yet. Michigan still can turn the table on them. I mean, they play Washington this weekend, and we got to check how Washington plays them. So, we don't know if they then we talk about UCLA. Well, UCLA just beat Rutgers, put 35 points on them. How many we put on Rutgers?
14.
Yeah, okay then. So that's a big concern. I mean, all these games are critical right now, but I just don't. I lost probably 60% of me cheering for the rest of the year, because it was embarrassing. I mean, that game was so not embarrassing, but it changed so fast. The fact, like, seeing Nebraska give up 28 points in one half. I mean, before the third quarter. I knew it then. I said, they don't. Hey, it's gonna be. They can score 70. They can score 70. Then I mean, the starting quarterback goes out. So that makes us happy sometimes. Oh, the starter out. We got the backup. The backup was damn near better than the starter in this case. So
it was better than the starter.
Yeah,
only missed one pass.
But I don't know, man.
Any scramble better.
I don't know what you can do in a short amount of time. You need 2 week by week for Ohio State.
No, you don't. Anyway, nobody want to hear your negative nanny. We're gonna beat them.
See you Monday, buddy.
We're gonna beat them, Buck. We're gonna beat them.
I see a giant mismatch.
But guess what? Listen, I had a fan just to say this to me. They said, I was at the game. They said, I've been a fan. I've watched all you guys' games. I've been a fan since the early 90s. And he says, they did not play with heart. They did not play with intensity. You can't win football games without heart and intensity.
But it's still gonna be hard. I mean, you going to the
still play with the heart and intensity.
You go. How many of these kids gonna be? How many of these kids gonna let this 102,000 take over?
You better block out the noise.
You can't block out 102 for sure.
Yes, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. It's not like we're not used to big stadium crowds.
We're not taking over the crowd in Ohio.
I know we're not, but at the end of the day, you got to play clean football. You got to get this special teams thing figured out. And like I said before, I would imagine, based on what Coach Rule said, that he understands not the problem at hand, but the task at hand. I think he understands that he can't have another outing. I would imagine he talked to his coordinators and said, hey, look, guys, you guys, this is an embarrassment. I'm taking this one. But now you go out there and lay an egg again. Let's talk about what we can do to win.
I don't know, man. It's just hard because when a team is better than you at every position,
oh gosh.
Well, I mean, it goes back to the
we can win.
How you win any game is you have less penalties. Like you said, play a clean game, have less penalties, control the clock, win the turnover battle, all that stuff. And Oregon did that. They had less penalties than Ohio State. They won the turnover battle. So, there is that in play. But I think the problem is it's not just this Indiana game. Nebraska's plays like they did against Rutgers. Will they beat Ohio State? Not even close. Will they win if they played like they did against Purdue? Not even close. Illinois. So, I mean, you got to go back to the first half of Colorado again to maybe be competitive there. And that's why I say it's not just one game. It's kind of a trend that Nebraska hasn't been playing well. They've been getting away with it by beating inferior opponents. But that's not the case this week. Of course, you've got 11 guys. They've got 11 guys. You got a chance, but they're going to have to play nearly flawless football. And this team is anything but shown that it can play nearly flawless football. It's a mistake here, just rocky up and downs all season long with this team. So to expect them to all of a sudden come out and play close to flawless football against Ohio State, it's a lot to ask.
Yeah, but that's the task they have to do. That's what they got to get done. And because the world is Nebraska's watching, but the world is watching because you're on big noon kickoff. You're prime time. So you can go out there and play like you did before, and guess what? You can get exposed. You're going to have to go to the news conference. You're going to have media people trying to throw curveballs at you so you can say something so we can get sound bites, right? I would imagine 4 to 6 yards per play. We don't want that. We don't want sound bites. And it sounded like Coach Rule was kind of – I think Coach Rule – I don't know. I just felt like they kind of threw a curveball at Satterfield, and he didn't knock it out of the park at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it felt like when I heard him talk about that, is that the analytics didn't necessarily matter. And I guess what I'm telling you is none of the X's and O's as far as what they put on paper matter. The only thing that matters is how we go out there and play the game. That's why I said what's on the stadium. Indeed, the glory means there's a glory to playing this magnificent game. You should feel a certain type of way when you get an opportunity to play football. And now these young men are getting an opportunity not only to play football, but to get paid for playing football. If I'm the coach's boy, you have no idea if I was the coach what I would be doing to these young men right now. Anyway, Custer says this. Good news for the captain that Pittsburgh blew the brakes off of Syracuse last night. Hey, can you put me to 50 club, please?
You made it
give
to
me
the
50
club.
club. You didn't want to talk about you got your breaks.
Oh, matter of fact, I put the score up there this morning.
You didn't want to tell me that though. You didn't
what?
chime in. You're chiming in everywhere else.
You're still down. Still in last place.
By the way, the Kyle McCord last night. Now, if Kyle McCord was stayed at Ohio State, of course, he flirted with Nebraska, too, so there's plenty to kind of break down there. But Kyle McCord last night, 5 interceptions on 64 passes. So he threw the ball around. No touchdowns.
What?
5 interceptions, 3 pick sixes. That's how Pittsburgh and that Narduzzi defense, which has been relying on the offense more so this year.
So then why don't you run the ball then? Again, this is another coordinator wanting to be stubborn and do what he wants to do instead of do what the defense dictates you do. Okay? Period. You want to exploit the weakness in the defense. If they're taking away the pass, then you run. If they're taking away the run, then you pass. That's the way it goes. We need to throw it to break real quick, Bach. Listen.
What's your I got a question for you when we come back.
What? Tell me now so I can think about it.
Yeah, what's your coaching record? I want to hear your coaching record. I want to hear overall your coaching record.
Are we talking
everything?
I'll give it to you when we come back.
Yeah.
I'll let your boy 93.7 the ticket's down.
Let me hear your coaching record.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and proud to be involved in our community. Property tax relief is important to every family. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history, and I will continue to advocate for property tax relief. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th, paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Kreekak, at 402-474-1173.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown Shoe Fit. Now, through October 31st, take $15 off any regular priced fall shoe and boots. Brands like Keen, Obos, Echo, Taos, and Atrex, all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale that you've all been waiting for. So get down to Brown Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
Hog Wild's giant sub baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. 93.7 is The Ticket. Bog in the black shirt and the Captain in here for the last 30 minutes of the show. Captain, you get any reviews on your pie? You didn't ask us how was it. I want to give you a little take on it.
You didn't give me the review.
What did the ladies say?
Oh, they said they wanted to go take theirs back to the office and heat it up and have some coffee.
Oh, okay.
Bach, Bach, did you have some?
Yeah, I had some.
What do you think?
It was really good. I prefer pumpkin pie. I'll have to say that. But as for our sweet potato pie, it's delicious.
You never have sweet potato pie.
I don't think I have. No, so it's hard to compare.
Yeah, but you still smacking your lips, so it must have been pretty doggone good.
Yeah.
Terrell?
I liked it. Could have been a little sweeter though.
I didn't taste it yet, so my brother didn't think it sweet.
Nah, I think he could have put a little, what they call it, nutmeg or something.
Well, we don't put nutmeg in our pie.
Whatever you
That's
put in
Patty
pie.
LaBelle,
Sugar.
sir.
You should have put a little more sugar. I think it could have been a little bit more sweeter.
That's for Patty LaBelle.
So
hopefully they will be sleeping like Liberty was. Talking about Ohio State?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Kennesaw State did it. 25.5 point
We
underdog.
have a chance, always a chance. Put it together and we can win. Says 2206. Huh? That was Garage Jeff, by the way. Aaron. Aaron side, ladies and gentlemen. If we win, last week's blowout is forgiven. See all the positivity is coming in? Doesn't it feel good, Bach? Terrell, doesn't it feel good?
if we lose, we cheers.
When it's go by. But day by day, baby, we're getting better and better. I mean, do we really believe that? Do you think the team believes that? Day by day, we're getting better and better. A team that can't be beat won't be beat. You think they believe that? Do you know what you have to, the type of mentality you have to believe that? Right? You got to believe that you can run through anything. To walk around and really believe that cliche, dear Lord, in the battles we go through life, we ask for a chance that's fair. Chance to equal all your stripes, a chance to do it or dare. We ask for a chance that's fair. If we should win, be by the road with our faith and honor held high. If we should lose, we stand by the road and cheer as the winners go by. But that last part, man, day by day, are we getting better day by day?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Didn't look like that last week, but we can forgive last week if we come out with a victory, though.
Yeah.
That's right.
David M. says they lost their edge since the first half of Colorado. Yeah, but we'll be okay. 8485 said the beard goes, VJ, if we win.
Beard goes. That's probably a good deal.
Let me tell you something. If we win, the beard is gone.
Now, he's just shave it down a little bit.
It's out.
He just had a goat teeth. Now,
I'm saying this is the beard part. I'm saying, yeah, I'll have a little mustache and maybe a little bit of goatee.
Yeah.
But if we win, it's gone. The young me is back. Yeah. 25-year-old.
You're growing your beard out till we win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Get up off my. Come on, man.
I said I'm gonna cut mine.
Two old guys with great beards.
Yeah,
that's what this show's gonna be called.
We're gonna look like
two great beard guys.
In November, we're gonna look like Fred Sanford and Grady. And
that's what I'm saying. No shave November. Yeah. Okay, we appreciate that.
Old guys sports show.
Let me see. 2280 says this. We may not find the identity of the team tomorrow, but we will definitely see the character of the team.
Yeah. Hostile environment.
Well,
when things don't go right in a hostile environment, people blow up. They tend to blow up, have outbursts, I
just think they're pissed off, man. They're a little upset. I think the entire team is upset. I would imagine that they're upset. I would imagine that they're upset with us, right? The media, for some of the questions that they ask. And if I was them, it would be me against the world. Us against the world. Fellas, we going in here against everybody. The refs, Ohio State, anybody and the fans. Dude, I would be livid as a coach based on how we played, and nobody has given us a chance to even show up in this game, including Bach. He said, we ain't even going to show up. Didn't you, Bach?
I mean, we'll show up.
Yeah, I know, but showing up don't mean just showing up physically.
Oh, you'll get your names on the screen. Read out the starters. That's it.
Yeah, I don't care who's winning. Who's winning all time? Yeah, Gus Mohawk been asking this question since yesterday. Who's winning all time Nebraska versus all time Ohio State? Guess what? I don't care. Do you? Because you know what, Gus Mohawk? Who cares about who wins all time? Because nobody cares about what we did in the 90s. Nobody cares about the championships we won. We don't get any extra cliche to go talk to the team about the championships that we won. So now, who cares about who wins the decades team? Guess what? We'll never know. But we know what? Tomorrow, big noon, less than 24 hours, we'll know who our identity is. If we are soft batch cookies, we're going to get blown out of the water, and we will have so much material as media that we can talk about it for the next 6 months. Because if you lose against Ohio State in a fantastic fashion like you did against Indiana, you might not win another game the entire season. Okay? I said it. Now, Thunder Nine Collins says, this is graphic from the official Twitter page of Nebraska football. I got to take a look at it. Did you look at it yet, Bob? Is it graphic?
It's like a cartoon picture of Nebraska at Ohio State with Brian Buschini punting the ball.
What is that supposed to be?
It's just,
this is like a hype, this is what we got coming up, next game type of
they show
card or something.
They do this every week, show different players doing something, but it's just probably not the greatest choice to show your guy punting the ball heading into the game. But
all time is last 8. What is all time? 7 wins, 1 loss.
Well, Ohio State?
Yeah, the all-time series isn't favorable to
Nebraska. Stop it. Why would we even talk about
4-0 at home, 3-1 on the road.
Yeah, NU will have to outcoach them and play smarter to pull the upset. OSU is going to bring the heat on defense, so we better be ready to throw short passes and keep them honest. The problem is Sadie isn't great, at out scheming another team. His instincts aren't good, and he hasn't showed me he can adjust to what's happening. I love to see a no fear, nothing to lose, crafty, smart team tomorrow. Imagine the heat Ryan Day will face if he loses to NU. Do we have the coaches that can make OSU sweat? Bach, take it away.
Well, I would hope so, but I'm not. Again, I'm not sure. Now, if Nebraska does beat Ohio State, by the way, that will make Ryan Day's seat pretty uncomfortable. Ohio State fans aren't gonna be around for that. They're not gonna love that. So we'll have to see. I did want to ask you guys, by the way. We talk about Nebraska's running backs rotation that they have. Ramir Johnson out tomorrow. How does that impact the game?
It kind of hurts.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, because he's that
No, it don't.
he's that screen guy.
No, it doesn't. Hey,
He runs a screen better than anybody we have.
I get that, but I don't think it doesn't. He's not that big of a factor where he's making people miss, and he's not that big of a factor in any of these ball games. Now, one game I think he had some stuff going on, but I'm just simply saying, you to me, I think it's a good thing because now we can get down to maybe just playing 2 running backs instead of 3 or 4 or 5. We played 5 last week. Okay, so I think consistency is what we've been missing. Our ability to take what the defense gives us is what we've been missing. Dylan Raiola has to get back to what made me call him the doctor. His precision, his timing, his ability to find an open receiver, not the first look, the second look, or the third look, but the fourth look and the check down, sometimes the fifth look. He has to get back to that. I think if he gets back to that, because Dylan missed some throws, man. He missed some throws horribly. He made some throws, but he missed some too, because he missed some wide open receivers that could have got us the first down and extended the drive instead of throwing interceptions, instead of throwing the ball away, instead of allowing. I mean, you guys, again, offensive line, I thought blocked Indiana in the pass game better than they ever blocked. I thought they had a great, but Dylan held the ball a little bit too long. Got to get the ball out. It's something called a hot route. Okay, that means if the blitz is coming, you getting the hot picks up is like another man blocking that guy. He comes, I'm throwing right over the top of his head. That's what the hot route is. Another thing that we have to work on, okay? We have not done a good job of this. Scramble drill. Scramble drill. Do you understand what's supposed to happen in scramble drill? You guys understand that? What the receiver's responsibility is in scramble drill? Okay, Coach Jackson on the call. Hey, I'm talking to my quarterback and I'm talking to my receivers. During a scramble drill, here's the procedures. Whoever's the short receiver, you go long. Whoever's the long receiver, you come back to the ball. That's the scramble drill. That's how it works. Okay? Quarterback has to see you. But on that pick that we threw, it was in no man's land. Dylan didn't have any eye contact. He didn't have any helmet contact, and the ball shouldn't have been thrown. So I think if we can do the little things well, I think we can at least be in the ball game.
It is going to be really interesting. I think for the offensive line, hasn't been able to get a strong ground game going, obviously, this year, but I think that they have played pretty well in pass protection, as you pointed out. This is kind of that test, right? Like usually even past offensive lines, you do so well, against these other teams. In Ohio State, they've got really good athletes out there, and they're going to bring them again this year on the front line. So can they keep Dylan as clean, even though he hasn't played too well the last couple of games? This could be, if there's more pressure on him, could be disaster. So we'll kind of see how they play, how Dylan reacts. And there's just all sorts of questions that go on through this game, even if it does start to get out of hand. Like, how long does Dylan stay in? How much of an attempt would they give Heinrich Harburg to throw things off? Because Nebraska, here's my worry with this, is that if they do get the pass rush going, I don't expect Nebraska's traditional run game to get going, because it hasn't against lesser opponents. They're not getting separation downfield against wide receivers. So who
do we blame that on, though? Who do we blame? Your wide receivers, they've been here 2 years. Who do you blame that on? Who do you blame the running backs not be able to see the holes on? Who's that? Whose fault is that? Is that the running backs? You recruited them. Them. Now you want to turn around and be like, oh, they're not. You recruited them. Now, how did they go to the next level of their game? Coaches.
Yeah.
Put that one up there. Go to YouTube and put up Mike. He's talking about Ed Foley. Put up Mike.
Mike has got a few. Okay, here.
No, but the Mike talking about Ed Foley. Put that up. And I think when you really look at this, Stephen Fromm says, VJ, do you still believe that Santa Claus exists? Because it's going to take that kind of belief to win this game. Hey, man, people believe Santa Claus exists, right? Chris Kringle? Is that the guy who used to go down?
I did tell. I seen my daddy put his boot print on the fireplace.
Dang. Yeah. Blew your whole story out the water.
I was around about 40. No, I'm just right about. I was about 12, 13 years old.
Now, you Ohio Husker says this. We are going to win in the shoe. Go Big Red and go to bones. Does that make you mad when I throw the bone?
Nah.
Okay, cool. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me anyway. Keep telling you, ain't nobody scared of no black shirt. Only people that's never faced the black shirts are scared of the black shirts. It ain't me. Big Ty says this. Damn, guys, have some hope in you. SMU said they can't beat Nebraska volleyball. SMU beat Nebraska in volleyball. Was that months ago?
Beat Pittsburgh too.
I'm telling y'all, I know how this works. Nebraska, I don't know why. Nebraska's gonna play well though. I think they will. I think they're going to give themselves an opportunity to win this game. Play a complete game and we win. The thing I can't think of a time in the last 7 years that we've done that. LOL. So yes, there's a chance. Got a chance, man. They put their pants on the same way we do, don't they? They got to put on a helmet, shoulder pads, right? Go ahead, Bach. I know you want to jump in there. You ain't going to hurt my feelings.
You know how we went to the Big Ten Media Day? Huh?
Yeah.
And you seen the different swagger these kids had?
Yeah.
Nebraska doesn't have that swagger like these other teams do.
How do they get it?
By winning, confidence, coaching.
You can't get it by winning. Coaching. They don't play with heart and intensity. Yeah. How do you play with heart and intensity?
You can't be taught that. You just gotta. It's something in you.
You have to be taught that.
I mean, not hard.
Yes, you do.
I mean,
yes, you do. When Coach Solich, when I ran in there and I soft batch Cookie running in there blocking Ed Stewart, Coach Solich came from the opposite side of the field, snatched me in front of everybody, and told me, son, you will never, a little bitty dude, you will never play here if that's the way you're going to block. And you're going to run that play again. You're going to get back in the game, and you're going to do it again in practice. That's what he told me. He stopped practice.
He corrected you.
And we ran it again. Guess what I did?
What?
Absolutely annihilated Ed Stewart. It was Bobby Boucher because Coach Solich charged me up so much. I'm just like, forget it. So he gave me that heart to want to even go try to run through Ed Stewart. And when I did it, you know what that did?
What?
Gave me confidence that I could do it against anybody. If just the play before Ed Stewart annihilated me, my running backs coach came up to me and said, I've never seen him that explosive with me before. He was livid, mouth all. He's just this little mighty mouse, you know what I'm saying? But he's stronger than like 5 men, so you don't take his smallness as weakness. And when he tells you to run back in there and they run, he stopped the McBride's practice, bruh, to make me run that play again.
Guess what?
What?
You moved to tight end.
All right, we'll be back on the Captain here on 93.7 The Ticket to make our weekend picks here on and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street. If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful, with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
$93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light breeze out of the north and a high around 65. Tonight, clear skies and calm winds, the low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, an afternoon high around 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Puck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hog Wild's giant sub baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com. Urology Partners of Nebraska is Lincoln's newest full-service urology group. Urology Partners uses state-of-the-art treatment options for both men and women, including some exciting treatments new to our community that help you get back to your confident and active lifestyle. The team at Urology Partners is dedicated to quickly and effectively restoring your health, with new patients typically seen in clinic within 48 hours. Whether you have questions about your prostate, incontinence issues, kidney stones, or erectile dysfunction, their team has you covered. Call Urology Partners today to schedule an appointment.
Gary Michaels Clothier's 41st anniversary sale is happening now. Our entire new fall inventory of suits, sport coats, sweaters, slacks, outerwear, footwear, all now marked up to 41% off. Don't miss your opportunity to save big on brands like Marcello, Bugatti, Jack Victor, Heritage Gold, Alberto, and Zanella. It's the Gary Michaels 41st anniversary sale going on now through November 2nd. Gary Michaels Clothier's 56th and Pine Lake, right here in Lincoln.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
The McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Saturday, Man City plays Southampton at 9 a.m., followed by Everton playing Fulham at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday, Chelsea plays Newcastle at 9 a.m., and then Arsenal plays Liverpool at 11:30. At the top of the EPL standings, Arsenal is third, followed by Manchester City at second, while Liverpool is leading the EPL right now with a record of 7-0-1. You can catch all these matches and more at the McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln for English Premier League soccer at 8th and P.
This October, the Bonsall Spooktacular 10 event is back with spooktacular savings all month long. Stop by anytime in October to discover incredible deals, including hot tubs as low as $5,995. That's up to 20% off MSRP. Plus, enjoy 10% off infrared and traditional saunas. Don't miss out on these hauntingly good offers. Visit Bonsall Pool and Spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better at 33rd and Pioneers.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, last segment, fastest 2 hours in radio. We're going to apologize to you again and again and again because I don't know where the time goes. I don't know how we get through it that fast. All I know is I start and I look up and I'm finished and I'm like, where did the time go? Why does time travel so fast? But Bob, black shirt, don't call it a comeback this week. The captain is coming. Stargate. Let's go, Bob.
Yeah, we'll make our picks this week.
Yeah, we got our picks now.
But again, we did start last night with Syracuse getting drubbed by Pitt. So that does give Vershawn, he's in the 50 club, 50 victories on the year. I'm up at 58 in the black shirt's at 53. So we'll see. Maybe there's
I'm coming to get you, buddy. You first. Box next.
Whoa.
All right, let's start off with tonight's action. Boise State at UNLV. Boise State favored by 3.5. UNLV, I know everybody's looking at Ashton Ginty, a top 20 rushing defense. Can they make it hold?
Ashton Ginty, 300 yards rushing tonight. I'm going with Boise State.
Yeah, I got to be smart now, guys. I'm going good picks now. I'm not going to go with my heart. Boise State wins this game.
All right, I'm going with UNLV, the running Rebels, to get the upset and knock Ginty out of the Heisman race.
We catch him. We catch him.
All right, let's go to Notre Dame at Navy. Navy, surprisingly, the undefeated team in this one, but Notre Dame's favored by 13.5.
Even though I think Navy can run on Notre Dame, I'm still going to take the little Irish guy.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame. They get it done against. I don't know. I'm scared, but I'll go Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's a big spread. There's a lot of top 25 matches with big spreads this week. That's the one we start with. I'll go with Notre Dame as well. How about a big spread for this top 25 matchup? Number 1, Oregon hosts number 20, Illinois. Disrespectful spread as Oregon is favored by 22 in this game.
I'll take Oregon. I don't think Illinois has enough on defense to slow these guys down, especially without all the speed they have. Oregon.
If it was yeah. If it was a point spread game, we would be good. But give me Oregon. I think they're too high-powered of offense for Illinois to deal with.
All right, as we run through the top 25 matches with big spreads.
Yeah, why you ain't telling us?
Sorry, I'll go with Oregon.
Yeah, you try to slide one on us.
Be slick. You're such a slickster.
Number 21, Missouri at number 15, Alabama. Crimson Tide favored by 18.
Ooh, that's kind of high.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, guys. It's on the road. It's at Alabama. Alabama's lost 2 games this year. You know what? I'm going to go with the Crimson Tide of Alabama.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Alabama as well at home there in maybe a little bit of a shootout, but I think they'll win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think Luther Burden will have a good game, but not too much of a good game more than the Williams kid. So, Alabama.
All right.
Wait. Are there 4 teams in the top 5? 4 Big Ten teams? Oregon's number 1.
There's 3 of the top 4.
Okay, so Oregon's number 1. Who's number 2?
Georgia.
Number 3?
Ohio State.
Penn State.
Oh, Penn State. Then
Number
Ohio
4,
State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
And then number 5, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, number 5, Texas is where we'll stick it there. At number 25, Vanderbilt. Texas favored by 18.5. Can Vandy do the impossible again?
Hell no.
I'm with you on that one, Black Shirt. Give me Texas.
There we go. Sweep for Texas as well. Again, a lot of top 25 matchups, a lot of big spreads. Number 3, Penn State at Wisconsin. This spread not as big. Penn State favored by 6.5. Wisconsin's been playing well.
Ooh, wait, this is a nail biter one right here.
Right?
Where they playing at, Bob?
This is in Camp Randall in Madison.
Ooh,
That's going to be tough.
dang.
Tough pill to swallow. Come on, Black Shirt. Don't get scared now. Hurry up. We ain't got time to be waiting for you. We got 6 minutes.
just seeing,
Come on.
just seeing Penn State
Do
tight
it.
end. I'm still going Penn State.
Yeah, I got to go right with you. Penn State for me.
You guys aren't taking too many chances this week. I'll take the chance. I believe in Wisconsin to get the win. I think Penn State's a little bit overrated. I got Wisconsin in that victory. Number 8, LSU at number 14, Texas A&M. Aggies favored by 1.
Oof.
LSU, A&M.
Man, hey, I'm staying. I'm never doing what I did again and going against my LSU Tigers. LSU.
Yeah, Bootsy Boo on here. Bootsy. He's from New Orleans, so I'm going with LSU Baton Rouge Tigers.
I'll go the opposite with you guys. I'm giving you guys a chance here. I think A&M, the home field helps them propel them to victory.
Well, thanks, Spock.
Let's go to Michigan State at Michigan. Wolverines favored by 5. Neither team ranked now.
Ooh, who did Michigan State beat last week?
Yeah, they've been playing pretty well. I can't remember. Let me double check.
Please. Give me Michigan, man. Stop. Big Blue going to roll over Michigan State. That's the little brother.
They beat USC, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they beat Iowa last week.
Iowa last week. Ooh, 30 what?
32-20.
Ooh. Give me Michigan State.
There you go.
There you go. Good job. I'm glad you guys are picking crazy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Michigan there.
Come on.
I'll go back to Michigan.
You're a bum. You're a bum. You know what? You're a chicken. You know that? You're not the Black Shirt Hall of Famer.
All right, we've got SMU, number 22, at Duke. And SMU favored by 3.5 or 11.5.
Well,
you've been right with SMU.
I've been going with SMU because that's that Dallas, Texas money, Buck. Your Dukies are going down this time, Buck.
Yeah, it's got your team against mine here, so I got to stick with Duke just to keep it going all season.
Smack. Hey, don't call it a comeback. SMU. Don't call it a comeback.
Let's step to the Big Ten for our final game before we get to the
point spread.
Maryland at Minnesota. Minnesota rowing the boat, 5.5-point favorites.
Minnesota. PJ Flick's quietly doing his thing at Minnesota here. So roll this boat, Buck.
I don't know why. Is it at Maryland or is that Minnesota?
It's at Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, we're all rowing the boat there.
Definitely.
Glad to see it. All right, Ohio State favored by 25.5. Do they cover?
Yes, they do, Buck. And I tell you why, they got an electric offense and some dogs on the defense. Ohio State, 30-plus, Buck.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to go the opposite way. I think that Nebraska's going to shock the world. For whatever reason, they're going to play lights-out football, and I think if they can play like they played against Colorado, the first half of that Colorado game, and put it together for 4 quarters, they'll definitely cover. I'm taking Nebraska to cover that 25.5 point. They can't afford to get embarrassed again on national TV and then not unravel. So I know they're going to be playing with their hair on fire. At least I hope so.
Good pick. I'm going with Ohio State.
Yeah, good.
You saying they cover?
They're covering. Yeah.
28 zip.
No, it's not.
You guys got score predictions before we get out? Or wait until tomorrow morning?
No.
No.
I just want us to play
35
well.
to
35?
42 to 7, Bob.
I'm getting ready. You better count your eggs and make sure your numbers are adding up, sir.
42 to 7, Bob.
Is 35 a good day for the defense?
What do you 35?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a good day for the defense. 35 is a good day for the defense if you gave up 56 against Indiana. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is.
What's a good day for the offense?
36.
Take that out. Take out that. What's a good day for the defense to get, or the offense to get to against Ohio State?
36.
You think 36? Yeah.
They got to be, in order for Nebraska to win this game, they're going to have to be in the 30s. They cannot, or I told you, it's going to be back and forth. If Nebraska starts playing and shooting yourself in the foot, it's going to be now, but 25.5 ain't going to add up. They're going to get blown out by 40. But if we keep the game close, keep it near, play lights out football, it's just like I've been telling y'all. Anytime you let a weaker team stay in the conversation, in the fourth quarter, they become the stronger team.
Well, you're talking about a defense that gives up 176 passing yards a game, 80 rushing yards a game. That's 256.
Can we
yards
put another
a
one in there?
game.
Do we think they'll go under or over 256? Under or over 256?
Probably wants to get a blowout. You can get more yards.
No. You said that, but they averaging under or over?
Nah, I'm not doing that part.
Under or over 256?
I'd say over. They can move the ball. It's scoring that they've had a problem.
Exactly.
Under.
Okay, I'll go over too.
Under.
Make sure you put that in there, Bob.
Great defense.
We went under. We went over.
Yeah.
256 yards. Yeah, it's a part of it.
That's not a
Yeah,
part of it.
No,
it's not.
You
Bob.
can't overrule me.
Whatever.
You can't overrule
You're
this.
not putting that in there.
I just did
Nope.
it.
Nope.
I'm the
I'm
judge,
not, Bob, I'm not even.
the
I
jury,
didn't even answer it,
and
Bob.
the executioner.
Whatever.
We need intensity. We need heart. We need them to play like they ain't never played before. What? You can get us out of here.
You're gonna have a heart attack one day, man.
Never
Slow
done.
down.
Hey, don't say that.
Slow down.
Say-
You get a
don't
little
say
too.
that.
You get a little too
I'm
high.
cramping up now. Don't
Yeah,
say that.
You get too high. That's it. Watching the
I was
game
just kidding.
tomorrow.
See, that's how I got you.
All right,
Slick.
thank you for listening to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours in radio is gone. Tune in tomorrow for our pregame show here at 97.3 The Ticket at 8 o'clock. I'll be here. Jake Bockelman won't. The Captain will be streaming in. We are live here at The Ticket. We'll be see you tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats.